Welcome to Scythe Boys Review. Today, we will be reviewing the newest SD releases in June, SD World Gundam Heroes Night Strike Gundam and Robinhood Gundam Age-2. In the Night Strike Gundam box, you get a grey runner, a blue runner, one red runner, one white runner, one metallic grey runner, and a clear green runner. There is one big sticker sheet. Also, its manual has a short comic on it. Likewise, the Robinhood Gundam has similar items in the box. It comes with more runners and fewer stickers. If you're new here, please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more kit reviews, custom builds, and tutorials. I usually update on Tuesdays or Thursdays unless I'm late. I also have recently made a Discord server. Feel free to scan the QR code and become an early member. The link to the channel is also in descriptions. Night Strike Gundam is the protagonist from SD Gundam World Heroes, The Legend of Dragon Knight, a spin-off sequel of the main story. He is the nephew of Author Gundam Mark III. In the story, he sets on a journey to counter the activities of the Z-Clan, which rumors say is scheming to overthrow King Arthur's reign. Robinhood Gundam Age-2 is Arthur's archer. Originally a gentleman thief, he was drawn to Arthur's skill and spirituality and become an aide to the king. He has outstanding marksman skills. Articulation-wise, the Night Strike Gundam has an extra hinge on the neck with full rotation. You can pull out the shoulders for more articulations. Both arm and hand are on a ball joint with minimum motion. The waist can bend for a little with 360 degrees turns. The front skirt can rotate and has some up-down movements. The hip is also on a ball joint with some articulations on the leg. There is some minimal motions on the feet. The cape can move up and down, and the sword sheath can also rotate. You can take the sword out of the sheath and make Night Strike hold it. The Robinhood Gundam Age-2 has similar articulations. Other than the same motions, wings on the shoulder can also rotate. In terms of weapons, you can detach the antenna on the head to make a bow. The hat and shoulder wings are detachable to transform into a bird. This bird-type mech can also be held in the hand. Lastly, there is a clear green piece for the Robinhood mask. In terms of stickers for Night Strike, there are a lot. The Night Strike Gundam does not look like himself without them. If you want to be color accurate, here is the instruction manual for reference. You also need to color the entire sword. There is one seam on each shoulder and one on the head. You must fill all the empty spaces on the arms, legs, feet, and cape. For the Robinhood Gundam Age-2, there are less stickers. You paint less for color accuracies, and there is one seam line on the shoulders and one on the head. You only need to fill the gaps on the hands and feet. Before building these models, I was more interested in the Night Strike Gundam, since it looked like it has some design elements passed down from the full armor Night Gundam. I view the Night Strike Gundam as sort of a successor of the OG Night Gundam personally. The shield of the Night Strike Gundam will be available in the Leaf Gundam GPO4 box. It will be released next month or so. After building both models, the Robinhood Gundam Age-2 surprised me. It comes with more playability and it is better than expected. Of course, if you want to fully replicate the box art, you will need to put a lot more effort into hand painting and masking the details. I don't recommend getting these as beginners, especially the Night Strike Gundam because the out-of-box build quality is not that great. However, if you think they're alright or willing to take the extra effort, these are great kits to practice hand painting and gap filling, especially the Robinhood Gundam Age-2, which requires less effort. Which one do you guys prefer more? Do you want to see me custom paint the Night Strike? Let me know in the comments. That is all from me. Special thanks to Plamod for providing these kits for review. Plamod is the official Bandai Distributor in Canada. Buy from Canadian hobby businesses to give them some support. If you enjoyed this review, please like and subscribe to my channel. Be sure to hit the notification bell for more in the future. Leave some suggestions in the comments and tell me what kit you want to see next. You can follow my Instagram and Twitter for almost daily updates. Support me on Patreon to keep me motivated for more reviews and custom builds in the future. The full gallery of my Naya Gundam is available now as Patreon exclusive content. Thank you so much for watching until the end. Scythe here. I will see you next time.